Can I use emotional awareness to control intense emotions? Imagine feeling overwhelmed by anger or anxiety and wondering if simply recognizing what you're feeling can help you manage it. Well, the answer is yes. Emotional awareness is a key part of cognitive therapy for handling strong feelings. When you become aware of your emotions, you start to see how they influence your reactions. This awareness means noticing what you feel, when you feel it, and what might have triggered those feelings. Recognizing these patterns helps you take control instead of being carried away by your emotions. In cognitive therapy, emotional awareness is the first step to calming intense feelings. It involves naming your emotions as they happen, like saying, "I am feeling frustrated," or "I am anxious right now." This simple act can make a big difference because it creates a pause between feeling and reacting. When you identify your feelings, you can then use other techniques to change how you respond. For example, if you notice anger building up, you can choose to breathe deeply or step back instead of lashing out. Knowing your emotions also helps you understand the thoughts behind them. For instance, if you feel panic before a test, you might realize you're thinking, "I will fail." Recognizing that thought allows you to challenge it and replace it with a more realistic one, like, "I studied, and I can do this." This process, called cognitive restructuring, is a core part of practical cognitive behavioral therapy. It helps you see that your feelings are often connected to your thoughts, and changing those thoughts can change your emotions. Mindfulness is another helpful tool. It encourages you to observe your feelings without judgment. Instead of trying to push away or suppress emotions, you simply notice them. This practice can reduce their intensity over time and prevent them from spiraling out of control. Reappraisal, or reinterpreting a situation, is also useful. If you feel anxious before speaking in public, you might tell yourself it's an opportunity to share your ideas instead of a threat. Building emotional awareness involves some simple steps. Keep a journal of your feelings and what triggers them. When you notice a strong emotion, name it aloud or in your mind. Think about what might have caused it. Practice mindfulness daily by focusing on your present experience, including your feelings. Break down your emotional experiences into thoughts, feelings, and actions to see where you can make changes. However, it's important to remember that awareness alone might not stop all intense emotions right away. Sometimes feelings are so strong that they still take over. That's when combining awareness with other skills like cognitive restructuring or behavioral techniques becomes most effective. With consistent practice, your ability to manage emotions improves. So, yes, you can use emotional awareness to control intense feelings. Recognizing and understanding your emotions opens the door to changing how you respond. It's like having a map that guides you through emotional storms, helping you stay calmer and more in control. The more you practice noticing your feelings, the better you get at choosing your reactions instead of being swept away by them.